Dana Barrett asked Dr. Venkman, why do you like being a Ghostbuster? He replied, same reason I asked you out, 'cause busting makes me feel good.
Ugh, that's tasteless.
No, ma'am, that's tasteless.
Movie review, bitches!
Living in the city ain't no big deal. Living in the city ain't no big deal. You gotta have a heart made of U.S. steel. If the crack don't get you, then the hookers will. Living in the city ain't no
Hookers.
big deal.
Yahoo! Jason. Movie review. Special one because it's Friday the 13th. It's Friday the 13th, 8. Jason Takes Manhattan. When I was a kid, this is fucking like on all the time. Like, I love this one, I think. This is one of my favorites. And also Police Academy 6. Because they were always on. These are the ones I grew up with when I was watching like HBO and shit. So
Gems
HBO.
of both franchises, by far.
Not the gems of either one. But I'm Jay Chowder. We got Bone,
Wayne, you're an asshole.
Slopdog.
Hello.
And again, movie review. Jason Takes Manhattan. Like it's Friday the 13th, man. So it's just like in the beginning of the movie, they kind of explain what happened in the previous. So you don't even need to watch any other one. Just start with this one. And as a kid, I remember this is the first one I ever seen, and it was just, it's got that 80s, 90s feel. The kills are like cheesy but cool at the same time. And you're like, what? And like everyone waits like forever to get killed. Like he'll stand there and they're like, no. Like they don't even attempt to move. They just go, it's been sealed. I'm going to die. Like they just lay there. I feel like it's like that scene in like Austin Powers where he comes with where he's like, get out of the way. He's gonna steamroller, and the guy's like, no, and he's like a mile away. And he's like, get out of the way. He's like, no. Like
The second kill of this movie, when they're on the boat in Camp Crystal Lake, which I've never heard turns into a river, but all of a sudden turns into a river that goes to the coast.
right.
Like never even heard. I've watched all these movies a million times. This part 8 is the only one I've ever heard that all of a sudden the Camp Crystal Lake turns into a river and goes to the ocean.
Would there be a power line that would be covered just weeble wobbling on the bottom of the water?
I doubt it. But
like, is that legit? I'm not an electrician or something, so I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't seem really safe, you know?
It doesn't seem safe when you were swimming.
Like the couple at the beginning, the two, like, I don't know, teenagery kind of couple that's making out and stuff. They both have the same hair. They have the same haircut.
Yeah, they're like, let's go. I think, dude. So this movie is Friday the 13th. It's 8 in the fucking episode. Jason gets brought back to life, reanimated by when the boat in the beginning is on Crystal Lake. There are two kids who are going to be going on, supposed to be high school kids, but they all look like they could be in college or older. But this is, classic 80s, 90s, right? So they're like on Crystal Lake, this couple, and they drop an anchor, and the anchor grabs a power line, and then they drag it to where Jason's chained up on the bottom of the water, and then he reanimates and comes to life. Like, I don't know how real that is. Because like I said, I'm not an electrician.
You're not an electrician, so you don't know if it brings back bodies from the dead?
Oh, I just don't know if there's going to be a wire just willy-nilly on the bottom of the water like that. Like, just, it wouldn't be covered up, dug underground. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it seems kind of odd to me.
It's like, it doesn't seem safe. It seems like a really Mickey Mouse job.
I believe in Jaws 2, there was the same kind of power line. Sheriff Brody picked up the wire and put it in Jaws' mouth, and Jaws electrocuted itself to death, trying to bite Brody.
Didn't it fall off a tower or something? No, it was from the water.
A shark?
No, the wire in Jaws 2.
It was electric wire from underneath.
Oh shit! Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess it's a legit thing. There's wire. Careful when you go swimming, folks.
That's what they used to do in the 80s.
And so it just seemed unreal to me. Thanks, Hattie.
You're welcome.
Oh shit!
Did you notice that second kill too? Like the first kill, the guy just kind of stood there and was just like staring at him. And he was like, just until he got stabbed. And then the second girl, instead of running out and then jumping off of the boat into the water, she hid in the only hatch, the only place she could possibly be. She hid.
Yes.
Like,
And
why
then
wouldn't you have just jumped off the boat and swam to the buildings?
Just waits to die. Just
No,
waits.
she just hides in legitimately the only place you could possibly hide. I wonder where the fuck you are. And Jason just walks around and just picks up the boat and then slowly puts down the boat.
Slowly, so slow with his kill. But then he was kind enough to shut the door. I thought that was funny how he like kills her, then just goes goodbye, and then shuts the door. I just think it's like,
and then just stays on the boat and happens to go downstream, like just hanging out on the boat. Like why wouldn't he get off the boat and try to kill who was in the cabin and stuff? No, he just hangs out on the boat and then ends up going off to sea and then going, hey, I'm gonna jump on this ship.
This ship who is taking the graduating class out on a cruise to New York or something, and they're like, okay. And then, dude, what about that chick? She plays guitar but doesn't have an amp. Just mimics she's playing guitar to a cassette tape. Get the fuck out of here, bitch! Why are you even bringing your guitar then? It's not even hooked into anything.
Didn't she remind you of like Gem and the Holograms, like her hair?
Yes. He's just jamming out. And dude, when she gets killed, that guy who's like, "You're all gonna die," like just listens and hears her getting murdered and just walks along and goes, "Yep, that's happening. I better warn everyone else you're dying." Like, what? He just stops to jerk off like for a minute, like hear her getting killed. He doesn't run down and try and save her life. Nothing. He just keeps walking on. Yep, that bitch got killed. I told him you're in danger. You know what I mean? Like, you fuck. Of course, I'm glad you got stabbed in the back, in the axe in the back later on in the movie. You fuck. You did nothing to help anybody. All he did was just tell everyone, "You're gonna die." Like, yeah, bitch.
I do like that. I do like that that JJ, the rock star girl, was also killed by an axe, which is her guitar.
Yeah,
I like that symbolism. It's a very deep kill.
You know what I thought was funny is she says to the guy that's recording her, and she's like, "Is this cool or what?" And all I can think of is what.
Yeah, not cool at all, bitch.
A few scenes later, the when the girls are watching the boys like do their Fight Club scene, and the girl says about his bod, she's like, "Oh, is that a muscular bod or what?" Same thing. I'm like, or what?
That body ain't good. I don't get it. And it's like, so Jason's on this trip, and like now, like as Jason is, he's just killing all these teenagers. But it's just like, again, this bitch doesn't even have an amp. She's not even really playing. She's
way hotter. Play. I think she was way hotter than Tamara, that girl that Wayne liked, the blonde, like bitchy girl. I would have rather, like, any day of the week, JJ was a much more was much more up my alley. I say that.
But like,
I do say that because I just said it. What the fuck?
So the girl, like when she takes the bitchy girl there, when she takes her clothes off, or like she said, just her bra and undies. But like, she has like, are those supposed to be tattoos, or is that just something somebody drew on her? Like,
that was her biology project.
She drew it to try and fuck the old guy to get a good grade.
I'm like, what? I'm just like, strange. I'm like, what the?
But she actually like goes to set him up, right? But you can see him go. So they must have like, well, you have to cut that out, right? Because he's like, no, you're getting off this boat. And then the guy pops out of the closet and is like, you're in trouble. And they keep the tape. So, yeah, but like, granted, you jumped yourself on him and kissed him, but then he got off of you. Like, I don't know. It's like,
but they probably would have cut it just to show that she was on him. He was just laying there for a couple minutes thinking about it. He's like, I could fuck this bitch.
Oh,
and then he's like, no, this isn't going to work out. I'm going to get in trouble. And then that's why he got up.
He was such a twat. I was so glad when he died.
Fuck him.
Twat.
I was so glad the way he died too was perfect.
He did what our uncle did, taught how people how to swim, just threw them in the water and hope they didn't drown. You're just like,
asshole. Like, oh my god.
I remember our uncle.
It's an uncle
did
thing,
that to you, right?
Yeah.
And he tried to do it with me, but I'm such a little bitch that I was crying and kicking that he put me down. I made such a scene where he tried to throw my fruity ass in the water. I'm like, no! Shrieking like a girl, just kicking my feet like I'm fucking. I could have ran on the water. I was kicking my feet so fast and just hooting and howling.
Kicking your feet was really your thing.
Yeah, I'm a feet kicker. And hello. So I was talking about kicking like a little bitch. And but yeah, I think it's an uncle thing. I think it's totally like well, I'll teach you how to swim, and then it's just like, what if, how many kids have died like that? Have any kids died, you think, like where they just were like, I can't swim?
I didn't die. I learned how to swim.
Yeah, you did. I remember he did it to you, and I was like, that ain't gonna be me. And then just pushed my way right out of that. And there's like, I just think like this movie was like, it's definitely, then Jason's like in the bottom of the boat for like ever. And then finally goes, rummages upstairs because they partied like half the day. He didn't come up and hear the party and go up and just kill everybody. Nope. Time for a montage of partying on the boat, and he hangs out.
Maybe he was downstairs watching them pounding off.
He's just like, oh, they're all gonna die, and then he's just like doing that. He's watching them pound off, and so then finally goes and kills everyone. Everyone's like, oh my god, he gets through everyone. There's fucking Jason aboard. That old guy won't believe it. And then finally they get to Manhattan, right? And then they're all on the run from Jason now. But that black guy, one of my favorite scenes is when the black guy who's the boxer who had the good bod, supposedly, like Julian. He starts boxing Jason. That's one of my favorite scenes in the movie. When he boxes Jason and then he gets tired and he's like, take your best shot, motherfucker. And then he punches his fucking head off. I remember as a kid loving that, going, oh my god, he knocked his head off. And then just being like, this is fucking crazy.
I think that's the best kill in the movie.
Yeah,
that's my favorite kill. What do you guys think? Do you guys think, like, is there any other kills you like? Because, it's a slasher film. So it's all about, especially Friday the 13th, it's all about the kills.
I think that has to be the best kill.
That's the best one. But I also like when the guy gets shoved into that, into the ooze there. Like, I don't know. The guy gets caught.
Yeah, he deserved it. That felt like the best, like, well-deserved murder.
That gets your dick hard murder. You're just like, yeah, like he's the one, like in Freddy vs. Jason, where the girl from Destiny's Child is mouthing off, hey, Jason, what? And he's like, ooh, dark meat, right? And then he goes and kills her. And everyone in the theater, I think I watched it with Bone, and everyone cheers in the theater because she's just a loudmouth bitch. And she's just like, look at you, bitch. You know what I mean? Fucking annoying in this movie. You gotta, what are you doing? And dude, I gotta tell you, the thing that makes me the most pissed about this movie is how I think they all deserve to die, except for the girl, because they just let her go to get raped and did nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, when the heroin addict rapist got needled in the back, that was a good kill too. He deserved that.
Yes.
Yeah, because you were hoping, thank God for Jason. Like, and then he shows up too late and goes, oh my God, what happened? I mean, they fucked her, asshole. What do you think happened? You stupid cunt. And everyone just like, no, let's get the cops. The black guy was going like, fuck that shit, let's go after her. Dude, I don't give a fuck. We're ending it here and now because when you take me or someone else somewhere, you ain't coming back the same. So let's just kill me now, here. I'll fight for my life here and either die here, but you ain't taking me to go rape me. You ain't taking me to fucking go torture me. Fuck that noise. I'll fight you where we are. We ain't going anywhere, dude. Like, and they let her go. And they didn't like hatch a plan to go get around and cut him off or whatever. You just let her go get raped, dude. Fuck you guys. Like, I was so mad at that part of the movie. I'm like, you guys are such unloyal cunts. How dare you? Like, I don't know. Does anybody else feel the same way I do about they just let her go get raped?
Yeah, I agree. And let's split up. How many times did they just split? Why split up? Like, when they were when like they were going to find the cops, let's just go split up. When they freaking were gonna go hunt down Jason on the ship, and they all got weapons, and it's like, let's split up. Why don't you go in twos? Why don't you go in twos?
Together.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
that would be a better idea. That fucking one guy won't put down the fucking camera and shot somebody else. Fucking idiot.
He's fucking. He like So camera guy, go fuck yourself. And then those people, they all should have died. Now, Julian maybe not because he went to go help. He was like, well, let's go help. And then they're like, no. But I still would be like, fuck you, dude. I'm sneaking around. We got to try and stop this. We can't let her get raped. You know what I mean? Like, like unloyal cocksuckers, man. Fuck you, man. If I gotta tell you, someone went to go rape me, and you guys were like, no, let's just wait and get the cops. If I survived, I'd come back and I'd kill you guys myself. Like, fuck you. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
But like, I don't know, Slopdog. He might like it. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how
I
this
give
goes.
you, a wink. No, it'll be all right. I give you a wink and I lick my
You'll be
fingers.
fine. Oh my god. They're just gonna put some of that Ninja Turtle ooze in you first, and then you'll be fine.
Right.
Doesn't it look bizarre, like the stuff that they put inside of her? Like whatever that's supposed to some kind of magic drug. I don't know. But
Yeah,
I think it was
you're gonna
heroin.
feel better. Like, would they waste drugs on some girl trying to rape? I don't know. And I don't know. I just think, like, I don't know. It's just fucking whatever. It just that part really made me mad. And then at the end, but Jason, like, the only thing that killed Jason is drowning again. He gets drowned again because it was just
yeah,
like,
that
Well, in toxic
makes
waste.
sense.
So
but it's just shit water.
I know it's New York, but no, he said that at midnight every night the sewers flood out with toxic waste.
Yeah, but that's just shit and piss water, isn't it?
Well, he said that's not what the guy said. The guy said it was toxic waste.
Yeah, but isn't that called toxic waste? Shit water? Like just a bunch of shit and piss?
I don't think it's called toxic waste.
Well, I think
it was insinuated that it was like more like chemical waste kind of thing, because there was like a bucket of it, and she threw it and opened it and threw it in Jason's face, and it melted his face off.
Oh, that's true. He's like,
Oh, yeah, he does that. Like, that's the only movie they show his face, and that didn't hold up too well. Like, this showing his face.
Nope,
like,
that is not true. They show his face in several films.
Pardon me, I didn't know. And Jesus Christ, don't send me off to get raped by two druggies now. And
At least 3 other films they show his face. I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe so.
I'm not huge into the franchise. I don't. And so another Friday the 13th comes around, we'll watch it. But it was.
I also love when they were all getting their weapons to go hunt Jason down on the ship, and Wayne just like, Julian, what weapon you taking? And he's like, nothing, except for this gun.
I thought he was gonna say his fist.
Yes, I thought he was gonna originally say his fist too when I first saw that movie.
My fist.
I'm gonna fist this motherfucker. You know what was one of my favorite kills as well? Is the first mate when the captain like gives him like, hey, can you steer this for a while? And he goes all sad because he's depressed about how he pushes his son. And then Jason comes in back of him with like a harpoon or something, but it's from the outside, and it looks like he's just ramming it in his ass.
Yeah. But he probably liked it because I picture him because he's sad. He's sad the captain's giving his son all the love and not him. He wants to be the fucking little skipper. I picture him fucking with a little sailor hat on, picture getting fucked in the ass by the captain, being like, yeah, fucking I'm the captain. I'm the skipper.
whoa.
Then he got fucked in the asshole by Jason. And then, but all in all, this movie is like it's a Friday the 13th movie, man. It's just like there's some plot holes in it, of course, but it is what it is, man. It's just a fucking slasher movie. You watch it, you have a good time, good kills, and not that you want people to die, but in the movie, it's fake, so you're like, how are they gonna make these kills awesome? And my youngest son was really taken aback by the Chinese girl. Is she Chinese? I don't know. And she got killed in the dance floor. Why is the music still blaring in there, by the way? And then you can't hear it anywhere else. Is it a soundproof room? Anyway, so it's just music blaring. He just picks her up and just chokes the life out of her and throws her to the ground. My youngest son was like, holy shit. Like, just a brute force of how he killed that girl. You know what I mean?
Well, these kills were very brutal because it's Kane Hodder.
Yeah.
And Kane just has a way of playing, villains or slashers, and he's always very brutal with his kills. He's the only person to ever reprise his role as Jason. He played, I believe, 4 times, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So yeah,
right.
I believe it was 4 times he played Jason.
I wouldn't fuck with him. I've seen him at conventions. That's a big motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, he's
look at his eye. I'm like, I think he'd kill you for real. And so I'm like, fuck that noise. All respect to him. And
I got a picture of him choking me.
Oh man, naked?
Naked.
Oh man, all I can think of is getting taken back by those. I keep watching these videos.
Fuck
They
me,
keep
Jason.
going like,
Fuck me.
it's a hockey mask on you. You're like, yeah, that's right. Role playing.
When she was getting choked out through the window, the little window, it kind of looked like she was into it.
Which one?
When the girl was getting choked out, when Jason broke through the little tiny round window and was choking out the main girl,
Yeah.
kind of looked like she was into it.
Oh, before she stabbed in the eye with a pen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was.
Maybe those drug dealers were on to something. Like, we know what you want, bitch. And then,
Did she? It wasn't me, or she looked stoned like through the whole film. It's like she was on some lithium or something.
I thought she was like special needs when it first started.
No, she's traumatized from when she was a kid. Her uncle threw her in the water, and Jason grabbed her foot. So, like, that was the thing, right? They had a connection of like, he grabbed her foot when he was a kid to try and drown her, bring her down, and then she wouldn't have it. I didn't like the fact when Jason died, he turned into a little naked kid on the shelf there. In the
That was so weird.
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't like that either.
Uncomfortable. And I don't
Did you like her little foreshadowing that she didn't realize she was doing? It was subliminal. When the uncle in the beginning was telling her, you know, you don't have to go on this trip if you don't want to. If Carol, whatever that teacher's name is, you know, is pushing you into it. And she's like, she's not pushing me into anything. And it's just like, well, he pushed you into the lake.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be like a little. She didn't realize she was saying it, but
I like that. And then he died. Yeah, and his legs flopped around like a fucking real goose when he was getting drowned, and that was kind of that was funny. And
then Jason just like threw him to the side a little bit.
Yeah, just fucking fuck you. Oh man, I just like just brutal kills. Just goes by, kicks those that boombox that was playing that song you were singing at the beginning of this, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And he just pulls his mask. I'm just a crazy looking cunt, and they're just like, "Never mind, we're good here." And
did you did you get the crossover between Friday the 13th Part 8 and the movie Clue?
No, hit me with this juice.
In the sewer. Well, Jason did it in the sewer with the wrench.
oh,
Funny. Ha ha ha. Well, you go fuck your mother. Go fuck yourself. I thought it was cut. And all right, on that note, fuck that noise. All right, again this and Police Academy 6 was like is what I fucking grew up with. So like it holds like a nostalgic part. It's a goofy one, not as goofy as like the space one, but there was a good kill in that one too. Like he freezes her face and then he smashes her face and kills her. That was a good one. But I think it's a Jason movie. Does it hold up? It holds up the same as it did, I think, as I was a kid. If you, are you all right? Oh my god, are you okay? No one can hear this. Probably muting it out. But Bone sounds like he's coughing up a lung.
I've been sick again, and I can't fucking. Every time I start really talking, I feel like I'm.
You better talk to Magic Johnson. Ask what he does for hit names. Get it in check, kid. Jesus Christ! And all those times he fucked in the brothels. It's coming back to haunt you. Can you tell which bitch gave you AIDS? Like when you cough and you see her face? Ah, that was the one. Anyway, we're saying Bone's got a big dick and he fucks like a champ. Anywho, not anymore. He's married, but pre-marriage. Woo! Good job, Bone. Let me smell your fingers. And all right, so I would say it holds up as much as it did as a kid. I would say this is a good movie. What I don't put on the Jason movies too often. It was a Friday the 13th. You'll kick one on just because it just feels right. And I would say I would give this movie. I would say it's okay. I would give this movie 3 dog dicks and a tip. 3 dog dicks and a tip. I give this movie. Bone, what say you?
All right, so I absolutely love the Friday the 13th franchise. I used to watch like every Friday the 13th. Me and my friends used to do like
the marathons.
We try to watch we get drunk and try to watch all the Friday the 13th and get through like 4 or 5 of them because there's a lot. At the time, I think it was 10 or 11, but. I always love all the Friday the 13th, even the shitty ones. Well, there's actually one, eventually we'll watch it, that it's the only Friday the 13th I don't like. This is not one of them. I like it. It's not the best out of the franchise. I love Kane as Jason. So, and I love the concept that, he did leave Crystal Lake really for the first time and went to Manhattan. Even though it's called
Sort of,
Jason
yeah.
Takes Manhattan and he's only in it for like the last 25
He's in
minutes
Manhattan
of the
for
movie.
10 minutes.
Yeah, the rest of it's on the boat, but and it was really like a city of alleys because it just seems like they could never get out of that alley. No matter how many turns they went, how many miles they ran, they were just in a fucking alley.
He teleports. He's a quick motherfucker,
He
dude.
teleports,
He's
yeah.
down there. He's like above the fucking that goes up top. Then he's up there. Like, how's that even possible? I don't know.
if
Anyway.
you guys ever played the video game, but the newer video game, but you can
Teleport.
teleport as Jason, so it's super cool.
Makes sense. Took that from
But
Jason 8.
but yeah, so even the ones that aren't the best, I still love them. I'm gonna give this 3 dog dicks.
3 dog dicks. Not even Tim. I gave it more than you. Holy fuck.
I
Well,
think this one's a little more nostalgic for you. There's some
Yeah.
actually in this franchise that I'm gonna give a 5 because I'm rating them compared to the other Friday the 13th, and
That's a 5 dog dick.
This wasn't one of my favorite ones, but I still really liked it.
Oh man. We gotta think of something we gotta say. Like instead of, like you get a 5 dog dick, right? We're trying to figure out something to do. Hey, if you can think of something that would work for us, let us know. Like in Rotten Tomatoes, it says it's certified, right? Certified fresh. What would we say? It's a fucking pink pounder. It's a fucking it's a guaranteed gush gush. Like what the fuck are we gonna say for like when it's a 5 dog dick movie? You know what I mean? Anyway, Slopdog, what say you?
Bonafide pounder.
Okay, so this is the first Friday the 13th that I've watched. So,
But
but I didn't hate it. I mean, I don't know if I'd watch it again, like particularly because I'm not into scary movies. But it was fun to watch because it was kind of goofy and silly, and it's got that 80s vibe to it. So and I like it's pretty terrible, but like when the bad guy gets killed is kind of fun, even though the other guy's a bad guy. But you know what I mean. Anyway,
yeah.
so this is like you're kind of rooting for him to die there, but that's fine. So I would give it 3.5, 3 and a tip.
3 dog dicks and a tip. Yeah.
Tip.
I can't believe both of you guys, outranked me on that. Like both of you guys give this 3.5.
That's shocking to me too.
Yeah.
As you round it up, this is a good. I think it's a good. I heard this joke the other day. I didn't make this joke up, but I think it's a great joke. A kid here is going down the hall. He's a little kid. Here's ruckus going on in his parents' bedroom. He opens the door. Parents are naked. Of course, they're having sex. They're like, no, we're not doing anything. Don't worry about it. Give me like 20 minutes. And I'll come back to your room, buddy, and I'll tuck you in. Kid leaves the room. 20 minutes go by. The dad gets up, goes to head to his son's room, and then he hears in his son's room a bunch of noise going on. He opens the door, and the kid's fucking his grandmother. And he goes, oh, my God, what the hell are you doing in here? And he goes, isn't it so funny when it's your mom, is it?
Oh.
I figured, he loves his mom in this movie. That would work. I heard that. I think the guy from Curb Your Enthusiasm, so Dave, he passed away. I forgot his name, but he's the guy who talks like he's got a very deep voice. Super Dave Osborne, I think was his name. Anyway, but
well, this movie was released on July 28th, 1989. IMDb gave it 4.5 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it critics gave it 11%. Audience gave it 26%. Letterboxd gave it 2.1 out of 5. Metric gave it 14%. Ooh. And Google users gave it 3.1 out of 5. And Tasteless Adjacent gave it 3 dog dips, 3 dog dicks and a poke.
yeah.
It also had a budget of 5.1 to 5.5 million and made 14.3 at the box office.
So what was it? How much was it make again?
14.3 million at the box office.
And how much did it cost to make?
Anywhere between 5.1 to 5.5, they said.
Well, that's not too bad. I guess I don't know. You count.
I guess it's not too bad. He still made 10-something million. It's not like it's a summer blockbuster. You know what I mean? It's not a fucking, I don't know, Terminator 2 or anything, but pretty good for a slasher film.
Open bug. And
You know what I'm
So,
a little sad about? Because we were supposed to, we missed October. It had a Friday the 13th in it. We should have totally started this in October. But I was looking at all of the Friday the 13th. I'm like, oh man, we're going to run out of these quick. And then I'm looking, and the next Friday the 13th doesn't happen until June
Wow.
of next year. And then the next one after that doesn't happen till February of 2026.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, what the fuck? So maybe we'll have to do a couple Friday the 13th here or there or something. I don't know. Like during Halloween, maybe I'll pick one or something.
We get time. And
We ain't dying anytime soon.
All right, let's plug our shit and get the fuck out of here. And everyone's like, all right, end this episode already, dude.
Chowder's in trouble.
Excuse me.
Yes. So
All right,
everyone,
check
you
us-
know, P1I Poo Club is kind of, the start of everything. But so that's why if you go to look for it on like YouTube, you just go to www.p1ipoo.club, and that'll bring you the YouTube page, and that'll show you all the videos. It's audio, but if you want to watch it on YouTube, and then at P1ipoo, both on X and Instagram. And Bone, what were the ones for the tasteless ones?
What was what?
Oh, and I you gonna plug the tasteless ones?
Oh, okay. I was just confused about what you did. You were kind of explaining how to use YouTube and what it was, and
I don't know. Your mother's a
I don't know.
whore.
Everything
Just
comes
go.
with like some like long explanation. Anyway, check us out on Tasteless Adjacent, on Instagram, on Tasteless ADJ, on X. We are on all major podcast platforms: Spotify, Apple, wherever you listen to podcasts. And give us a like, a comment, rate us, tell us how we're doing. And if you comment on any of our posts, or if you comment on and give us a review, we'll read it on here. So thank you very much for all the support, guys.
Your dick will be hard for sure. What do you think, Slopdog? What do you got to say?
I don't know. You guys already said it all.
We said it all. We'll have to come up with some kind of thing where we all kind of do it, right? I feel it's all just willy-nilly every time, and then I feel if I say too much, I'm like, oh, I'm taking everyone's shit.
It's all good. Like, you know what? But like, we should promote people to like give their rating. Like, watch the movie, give us your rating. How many, how many dog dicks would you give it? Do you like the movie? Do you hate it? Like that kind of thing.
Right? Do you have good fond memories? Because
what was your favorite kill in this movie? If you like the Friday the 13th, what was your favorite kill?
Yes.
Yes, that's a good one.
And do you ever put your thumb in your ass and then smell it? Do you do that?
Oh.
That's not fill it in. And what?
Does a pinky count?
No, you gotta get that fat thumb in there. Yeah. They break your pinky. Anywho, all right. So saith the shepherd. So saith the flock. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye, guys.
Drag the fuck on. In the city with they got drugs, right? What was that song?
And the crack don't get you, then the hookers will.
Hookers.
Those hookers.
What are you, some kind of dog dick? Dick.
Living in the city ain't no big deal. Living in the city ain't no big deal. If you gotta have it, let's start over. Oh my god. I was throwing up the hands and made myself laugh at myself.